and welcome to the Fat Squirrel Speaks. Today is Tuesday, August 6th, and I have no idea what episode it is because I didn't even think to look. I think it's 74. Hi, how are you? It's totally not winter yet, but I'm pretending. It's cool enough that I can wear a long sleeve shirt and a hat and not sweat. And I'm in that mode if I just peeled and did a bunch of stuff to a whole bushel, half a bushel of apples. So I'm pretending it's fall. Just pretend with me, okay? You don't have to pretend if you don't want to. But if you want to pretend, I'm on the pretend train. It's fall, right? Right? It's totally not. I can't help it. Really? Shenanigan. Oh, wait. Thank you. Hi. Thank you, returning viewers, and thank you to people who are trying me out. Thanks. I am Amy Beth, also known as the Fat Squirrel on Ravelry, and the Fat Squirrel, the Fat SQRRL, on Instagram and Twitter. Okay, let's do shenanigans. Because I already told you the shenanigans, right? Oops. We totally went apple picking. Oh my gosh, right. We totally did. We totally went apple picking this week. I know some of you were like, what? It was technically July, I think, when we apple picked. Yeah, I think we picked on the 30th or the 31st of July. But there's totally apples, okay? We picked ginger golds. And they are very delicious. I enjoy them quite a lot. They're considered one of our orchard's first eating apples. Our orchard has 40 varieties of apples. 700, I'm not sure. A lot. But these were very lovely, and we picked them, and it was exciting, as it always is. And I could see all the other apples hanging on the trees, getting ready to be ripe. So this is not our major apple picking trip, but I wanted to go before the kiddo went back to school because it's kind of like our thing, you know? Right? And then, yes, I've been peeling and coring and slicing apples. Actually, I haven't because I got a nifty new machine that does it. It doesn't do all those things. I know about the red metal one that you turn the crank and then it peels it and then does that spiral slice, but I don't like that spiral slice. I just wanted to peel the thing, and then I'll take care of the cutting. Because I want to be able to cut. For crisp, I like a thick apple. But for a sauce, I want a chopped up apple. And for a pie, I want a slightly less thick than the thick crisp apple. You know what I mean? I can't just have that spiral thing. It is cool, though. And my kid's very upset that we don't have one because they have one at school. And she's like, Mom, it looks like the apple's not cut, but it is. That's her excitement over it. I love it because it's old school and red metal. It's very exciting. But I totally should have brought my apple peeler over. I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I totally got my apple peeler. Impromptu product review. Okay, so this isn't really a product review, but I did peel almost a half a bushel of apples, so I can speak to the product a bit. Do you see this thing? Okay, I know this looks like a toy. I know. I really resisted buying it because it looks like this. It's plastic. But it does the job I wanted to do. It just peels the apple. And there were a babillion, no, there were not a babillion, but there were lots of very positive reviews on Amazon. And it was less than $20. So I tossed the dice. I'm totally pleased with my purchase thus far. Okay. It comes with this thing, which I forgot to bring over. The quarter slicer thing. It totally looks like a toy. I'm not even kidding. Do you see this? It is number 7 plastic, so it's technically recyclable. I think that's probably a lie, but yes. Oh, yes, you're recyclable? Okay, I'll believe you. Ding, unicorns. Um, so I know, right? I'm a bad person, but hush. So this is what it looks like. You get an extra blade, this thing here. And it does come with this little safety thing here. And then this is the blade. There's like a, yeah, there you go. And so when you start the apple peeler off, you start it in this position with this blade thingy down. Then you take your apple, you put it on here. I don't know if I could actually do this while holding this in the air because as you can see, it's a suction cuppy. Oh, also notice that it has holes in the bottom so that when you wash it, it'll drain out and you won't get like weirdness in there. Right, right. Okay, so now again, I'm not entirely sure I can do this while holding it up. If I can't, I'll just try and I'll look stupid and that'll make you laugh and it'll be almost as good as if it really did work, right? You knew it, right? Okay, so are we ready? So not gonna work. Be careful, that's a razor blade. So do you see it? Do you see it happening? Right. Show's over, that's it. No, not really. But look! By the way, when you were a kid, oh, I just broke it, dang it. Were you not totally impressed because your mamaw totally peeled the apple without it ever breaking? My mamaw could. And it looked like this too, with that's just a paring knife, people. No fancy OXO peeler. Paring knife. She's awesome. Mine don't look like that. I think the comment was made more than once that I was wasting more apple than. Also, then when you get done, you just take it off. Again, it's like suction cup to a table. And then you deal this duty back to its starting position. And of course you wash it if you're not going to be peeling 28 apples a day. Okay, way more than 28. I don't know what I said that for. Oh, and I told you it comes with a replacement blade, right? So I don't know if you can like buy those in the future, like in it, you know what I mean? Hopefully you can buy them separately. That's what I'm trying to say. Such a hard word, separately. So this is your apple. So look, you got a little bit at the bottom and a little bit at the top. If you use a corer, almost all of that goes away, and I do use a corer. I used to not believe in corers because they were not awesome and Mamaw-tastic enough because Mamaw didn't use a corer. But I'm not Mamaw. I don't have mad ninja apple skills like Mamaw. So yeah, okay. Totally awesome. Less than $20. I can't remember exactly how much it was. I feel like it was like $17, but I could be lying. But less than 20 for sure. Okay, so that would be a product review that should be at the end of the show, but hey, I just decided to do it randomly, so there you go. Okay. Okay, so let's pretend this is a show about knitting and talk about some. Oh wait, very briefly. I really had. Oh, I'm such a bad person. I had every intention of doing a like, hey, people whose kids are going to school, let's talk about your kids going back to school. Because I don't know if you watched the show this year, last time, I was a hot mess. And not in this way. Like, I was, like, all super emotional because my kid was going to school. And I was really worried that I was worried. She's fine. She still doesn't love school, but she goes there. But anyway, so last year, upon advice from many people, we got a book called... What's it called? It's the Raccoon Kiss one. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's a book and it's about a raccoon and a mommy raccoon. Well, like a baby raccoon and a mommy raccoon. And the baby raccoon is going to school for the first time. And so the mommy... Ooh, there it is. Thank you for Google. It's not a bedtime kiss for Chester Raccoon, but it is the Kissing Hand book. Let's see what Amazon has to tell us. The Kissing Hand, thank you, by Audrey Penn. And anyway, so it's about a little mommy raccoon and a baby raccoon, and the baby raccoon and the mommy raccoon gives the baby raccoon a kiss on its hand, and then he takes that to school with him so that he knows that she loves her. She loves him. It's gender neutral, I think, but you know what I mean. And the books look like this. It's super duper cute. And then what my kid did, I thought, well, maybe I should knit her a little heart to put in her pocket or like something. And then the teachers that are out there in the world very kindly were like, don't do that. Thank you, teachers and other people. because it's a distraction and a disruption for their classrooms, for your kids to have anything, even if it's something that they're supposed to keep in their pocket, they're not going to, right? So they very kindly were like, don't do that. Also, I was just envisioning her eventually losing that heart and then freaking out, because you know she would, right? So what we did is every morning for, like 2 or 3 weeks, every morning we used a Sharpie, and she would draw a heart on my hand right here, and I would draw a heart on her hand right there. And then she'd go to school. It was pretty good. So that was pretty much it. That was what worked for us. But yeah, sorry I didn't do more about it, but I just thought of it right now. The kissing hand. Excellent day. Okay, so let's actually talk about knitting now. Okay. We have a prize to give away too. I'll do that before. Okay, so the show today will go random product review, already done. Random talk about kids going to school, already done. Knitting and spinning. Then there'll be something fun that came in the mail. And then there will be prize. And then there will be shameless self-promotion. Okay. On to the knitting and spinning. I have spinning finished objects. Well, it's finished object, technically, but it's in 2 skeins, okay. So I spun up, I had 8 ounces of Romney Perrindale Blend Wool Roving in the Comfort colorway from Happy Fuzzy Yarn. She's going to be at the Michigan Fiber Festival that's coming up. I so want to go. I want to go to all the things. I can't help it. Oh my gosh, stitches! I haven't said anything about stitches because I'm really not sure that I'm going yet. But I'm probably am going. The reason I haven't said anything, or at least I didn't think I said anything, but then somehow somebody said I was going. So maybe I was the person who said it, but I don't remember saying that. But neither here nor there. The reason I hadn't talked about it at length because I really was not sure. My dear husband has a crazy work schedule this time of year. Okay, all the times. Let's face it. And like while I did feel completely justified in requiring that he be like home when I went to the knitting pipeline retreat, I don't know that I can demand at loss of income and possible upsettingness of clients and bosses that he'd be home so I can go to stitches. But I'm really trying to go. Keep fingers crossed. If I do get to go, I'll be there on Saturday. And there is a thread in the Stitches Midwest Ravelry board. And it's actually even stickied. How fancy are we? About a podcaster meetup. There is one on Friday for the podcasters that will be there Friday. And the people. And then there may be one on Saturday. But I'm not sure. But if there is one and it's going on when I'm going to be there, I will show up. But if not, just say hi to me. Hush. I don't have any buttons. I'm sorry. I'm totally out. But I'll totally give you a big corn-fed lady arm hug. Okay. Random side. Back to the show. So anyway, I don't know. So I haven't said anything. But, so here are my 2 little skeins. It wouldn't all fit on one bobbin. Did I already unwrap it? I didn't, did I? No. I have like 530 yards of what I would say is like a sport-ish weight, I guess. Maybe more like DK. I don't know. I'll just knit it into something. By the way, I don't do wraps per inch because I try to do wraps per inch all the time. I'm broken. Like, I know the theory of how you're supposed to do it, but I could do the same yarn 20 times and get 20 different wraps per inch. I can't do it. I understand what you're supposed to do. But there are so many variables. Like, what's the tension you're using to wind it? Is it just knit it into something? So there it is. I totally like it. It is, it's definitely, how do you say it? It's actually quite soft. but it is hairy. Does that make sense? Like there is some wiriness to the protruding fibers. But it's actually, I mean, I totally could still, yeah, totally. That's a look I should go for, right? Totally. I like it. And it has a lovely luster, and the colorway is, I'm enjoying it. Oh, I think it's going to be maybe like a Susan B. Anderson's Quaker Ridge Charlotte. Susan B. Anderson. Maybe that's what it'll be. I don't know, I haven't decided. So, yay that. Okay. Spinning works in progress. I am spinning a little bit because I'm sewing this week behind. I am spinning, from a knotted bag. The knotted bag, excuse me. Not just a knotted bag, the knotted bag. Which she very generously gifted to me. I'm doing some just brown merino. It's kind of musty. Hopefully that washes out. I'm sure it will. Not from my house, by the way. It's brand new to me. So hopefully that'll, I'm sure it will completely come out in the wash. But I'm trying to do a 3-ply that will turn into something to do with that crazy orange and purpley-ish bat chunky yarn. Maybe it'll be that. Why am I talking? Moving on. That hat that I don't know the name of by the person who I can't think of. Yeah, that's helpful for you, right? I have a finished object. This hover smells awesome. Look, it's totally winter in my house. Not really, but we're pretending. Where's my iPad? Because I don't remember the name of this thing. Okay. A kissing hand. So cute. No. This is the Aphelion. I still didn't remember to look it up. Oh, I'm bad. By Carlissa Designs. I'm going with Carlissa. Doesn't that sound better? Totally. There it is. Right there. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. I ran horrendously short of yarn. But I didn't check gauge or anything, so I'm not saying that it's the pattern's fault. How do I get out? So you can wear it like that, or you can wear it like this. Or you just wear it like, this is how I will wear it, probably. And this is hand spun that I made. It's just a plain old 2-ply. But this is some Angora Cormo blend from Westfield Woolies, which I got at the Fiber event in Greencastle, Indiana. So the pattern really should be like this one 3 times. So this is 4 repeats, but then I weighed it after I got 2 of the little holy repeats in, because I knew that would be the halfway mark, and I only had 1.5 ounces left, so I knew that it was a 4-ounce thing. So then I realized I had to do some adjusting. So this one I only did 3, so 4 repeats, then 3 repeats, then 2. Because I really was like, oh, that's such a small ball. And then I didn't even have enough to finish it to the mirror of this one. Whatever. It's going to be in a floopy floop around my neck. It's going to be fine. I totally dig it. I was stressed out when the bind off, but I had to go back a row. I'm such a lazy knitter. I'm like, I have to go back a whole row. Lawsy. I can't do that. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Anyway, oh my gosh, I say. I apologize if my speech is even more erratic and weird this week than normal, but I'm going to totally confess to you that I've been watching Justified. It's a dirty, dirty secret. It's not that dirty of a secret. It's like it's a legitimate show. It's one of those FX shows. And I don't know if you know what it is. It's been around for a long time, but I just discovered it. And it's set in Kentucky. Like full on Eastern Kentucky. Not all Eastern Kentucky, but you know what I mean. And so I have been enjoying that far too much. That's not true. Not far too much, but I have been enjoying it. It's very violent. Don't watch if you're sensitive to that. There's lots of gunshots, which is totally not my bag usually. But the Kentucky stuff drew me in. Drew me in. It's my peeps. It's true. Oh, that was just came out of nowhere. Sorry. Okay. Not really. Not that sorry. Next thing is my... Oh, wait. I have another finished object. I have... Bam. That's right. I have this seamless Salomas, right? And this pattern was a collaboration between the seamless ones. It was a collaboration between Megan of Stalking at Zombies and Rista 1313 of Girl Cave Bags. See, I said it right, Rista. I totally said it right. Rista 1313's mama or her grandma's pattern that she like rediscovered through alternate channels. So cute. And then Megan helped her write it as seamless, and they put it out. So I decided this year that this is going to be my, I decided tentatively that these were going to be my Christmas presents this year because they look really easy and pretty flexible in their fit. Does that make sense? And they didn't seem like they required too much yarn. And they seem speedy. Is that all the things I said? I think so. And I just love an old school slipper. I'm sorry. I totes do. As evidenced by my Granny Square spinning slippers. That's all I'm saying. But, so I made a practice pair for my kiddo, and she dug-ish them. But they fit her, and they were cute, and they were fun to make, so that's all I care about. She's used to felted slippers, so she was kind of like, what is up with a slipper? Also, it was like 80 degrees, so she may have been less inclined to love a slipper than otherwise. She was like, this doesn't come up far enough in the back, because her other slippers are actually like boots almost. They're not boots, but they're like actual all the way up the ankle shoe. So that was her only complaint, but I think, awesome! These are knit with that cowl I knit on a size US 7. You don't care, right? This is Deluxe Worsted Superwash by Universal Yarns. And I don't think it has a colorway number. 1787. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's a lie. That was the lot. It is actually color 721. Honeysuckle. Really? Whatever, Universal Yarns. This is how much I have left. But secret is I held it double. Oh, right. I totally did. Because this is why. I don't know. What am I talking about? Oh, the reason I decided to try this one held double is because I wanted to knit it with, I want to knit my gift ones with like that Barocco vintage chunky, because there is a worsted weight one of that, but it's like a super light worsted. I don't think it would work as well for slippers. But I definitely wanted something washable and affordable. So anyway, I thought I'd knit it with chunky, and I went to my LYS to try to find chunky, and they did not have any. They have the regular, but not the chunky. So, I don't know. I just wanted to see what it'd be like in a bulkier weight yarn. So I did worsted weight held double, which is kind of like a bulky. A little bit. Maybe not at all. And I knit these on US 6s, I believe. I believe 6s. Maybe 5s. I can't remember. I'm sorry. It was 5s. It was totally 5s. No, it was 6s. Okay, it was 6s. We're going with that one, right? Whatever. No, they're not in there. So, yep, that's that. And, of course, they're super cute. And then everybody's going to be opening them up on Christmas like, what the... Did you give us a... Is it a coin purse gone wrong? They'll be so confused. It'll be festive. I'm looking forward to it. Because I know it's August, but when you have lots of people you have to knit for, you gotta get on the train right now. Okay, next thing. Actually, works in progress. Thing you have seen. I'm not showing you everything tonight because, The show is going to be 8 million years long. But here is my Soe sweater thus far by the Gudrid Johnston, the Shetland Trader Hush. I have a back. And you're like, dude, that looks way too little. It's stockinette, it's rolling, okay? Settle down. I held it up to myself. See, that whole armhole just like rolls right under. It's gonna be fine. So I have the back done, and I have one front done. And again, you're like, what? It's chill out. It's okay. So hopefully I'm... This would not be the moment to realize I had put the front on the wrong side. But I didn't, go me. So there's the... Do you see the little eyelet-y detail? Like that. Now, the pattern as written only has 2, so it does not have this last one. But sometimes I like to design, what's that called? Scale up a design element for my size. So I was afraid those 2 vines might look too little. And then there'd be like a lot of stockinette over here and might be like kind of weird for your eyeball or something. So even though the whole pattern is scaled to be bigger and bigger sizes, they don't always scale up the design element. And so sometimes it can get lost in a bigger frame. So I don't know that it's necessary in any way at all. I just like to overthink things. So I added an extra thing. I just basically, you can see. Yeah, just made an extra one. But I made it like on scale shorter. My hair. Whatever, it's late at night. Hush your faces. Pretending it's fall. Shh. Okay, so the next thing. I totally got sucked in. It's true. Pocket slipper sucked in. There was something else I got sucked into, and now I can't remember what it was. But there was something else. What was it? Oh, I totally can't. Oh, that Peace Fleece cow. Ugh. Okay, so that's an update on that really quickly. I had mentioned that I might be doing the Peace Fleece cow. In fact, I may have said that I was doing it. I'm not doing it. It's like a pieced, old school, like not set in sleeve arm sweater, which would look totally cute like on my husband or someone who is not me, but it will look like a hot mess on me. So instead, I'm going to knit something else out of Peace Fleece, and I'm going to cast that on very soon. Okay, so then this is like the third thing I got sucked into. I'm such a follower. I'm just going to make a sock head hat next. Just do it. Just do it all. Drink the Kool-Aid. Brickless. That's right. The Knittables and Sadie of Diane of the Knittables and Sadie of the Yarnivore podcast are doing a brickless cowl. Sucked in. I was totally bummed because I didn't have any of the Miss Babs. Because I was vowing not to buy such crazy skate colored yarn because I'm always like, what do I do with this now? But then I remembered. I totally had a skein of Briar Rose that I bought at the fiber event. This is her 4th of July base, and I apologize, there's no colorway written on it. I have no idea. But it's 550 yards of 100% merino. And it looks like that. Right? So now it's brickless. I am knitting mine on US, I believe 7s. Oh, yeah, that's... I'm knitting my sweater on size 2s. Oh, I didn't mention that, sorry. Soe. It's on the size 2. I'm sorry, I could look at the millimeters, but I'm not going to. I'm a lazy person. Socks on 00s, which I'm not showing you because they're, you know, whatever. But then this is 7s. It's like... Brr, it's awesome. It's hard to get used to, but it's awesome. So here it is this fall. You can't really, yeah, that's really what it looks like, but somehow it looks more awesome here. It's true. Yay! I know, I'm digging it. It's just like a shawly scarf, that's what I like. Okay. So that's going on. I'm sorry, I keep banging my needles on the thing. It's a mess. A total mess. My Soe is on US 2s, which are the 2.75 millimeter ones. Did you see that? I just had to look over my glasses at something. Oh, I'm aging. The print is so small. Oh, I'm aging. So, that's it for the knitting, kids. That's right. The next thing is... Thank you. Oh my gosh, guess what? Gail of Gail's Art, who I had the pleasure of meeting at SSK. By the way, she's lovely. I think I mentioned that. She was totally tickled because I don't know if you remember I told a story about how I hugged her at SSK and I was like, oh my gosh, she smells just like your yarn. I think I said fiber. But it's like, ah, because she does. There's like this like fruity smell that somehow whatever. It was a really weird experience and super fun for me. And then she totally laughed when I retold the story. So she made roving. And by the way, she's totally going to meet not SSK. Stitches Midwest. Say hi to her. So in the midst of her getting ready to just see, even she's so nice. Gail's Art. She sent me fruity undertones. Sorry. It is 40% superwash merino, 40% merino, and 20% silk. I'm so excited to see how it's going to be. And guess why? Guess why? That doesn't make any sense. Guess what? Gail's so awesome. She sent one for me and one for you. So we both get one. This will be a prize. Okay. This will be a prize in... What are the next months? September, October? I'm not opening any threads yet, but I am going to just put a bug in here. Put a bug in here. The beautiful Bronwyn of Knitting Pipeline fame suggested to me a while back that we have a Squirrel It Away cows. And I was like, genius! Of course. So it would be a cow, but it's also going to be a sow. It'll be a sow cow. It'll be all the things. So you can spin, you can knit, you can crochet, you can weave. But it'll be with something that you have squirreled away. That's like precious to you. Precious. And then we'll give away precious prizes. Right. So I'm not opening a thread yet, but just keep it in mind. September, October. Okay. There will be like a separate spinning one and knitting, and then a knitting, weaving, crocheting one, because I have some spinning prizes, and that way, if you don't spin, you don't get a spinning prize, because that's that base. Yay, that. Okay. Are we done? Oh, prizes. The beautiful Erin of Bling Your String has donated, with her immense generositudinous, a membership to her 3-month Project Pouch of the Month Club. How lucky are you people? I'm so stinking lucky. I'm so stinking lucky. We're all so stinking lucky. So, random number. I put the numbers in for the random number generator, but it just kicked them out because it's terribly mean. So we're going to do numbers 2 through 348. Okay, let's see. I gotta turn the... I know, so... Can you see that? Whatever, I'm not fibbing. Hush your faces. It's on there. 2 through 348. Generate. The magic number is 148. That's right. Oh. The computer just went, uh-oh. Oh, did you like how suddenly the computer was... the Teletubbies. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Ah! Stop. Stop. Sorry. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry. I enjoy your patience in this time of technological struggle. Ooh, there we go. Number 148 is... La La Lemon! That's right. How cute is that? She did like the dog themes last... Oh, she did the dog themes last time? Oh, she got 3 bags last time, so she's already... Oh, you get 3 more. Oh, how exciting. Yay! Also, I'm very distracted because she has a picture of a corn dog as her avatar, and now I want corn. It's corn cob with like Dachshund, corn cup holder things. So la la lemon. You totally contact me, and then I will contact you with Erin, or Erin might contact you directly because sometimes Erin watches this before I get onto anything. I know, right? She's magic. Yay. Okay, so thank you, Erin. Your awesome face. I'm so sorry. So now it's time for shameless self-promotion. If you don't want to hang around, I totally understand. I will not judge. I will not ask questions. We'll just pretend you stayed. But if you don't, I'll see you next time. Bye. If you are staying around, you're my favorite. I said it, I did. Just teasing. Okay, shameless self-promotion. There's an update this Friday, August 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And that update will include the following bags. This bag, which you may have seen from Travelly-tastic SSKers. Yours, of course, does not have the taggy thing. But it looks something like that. It'll be available in 3 sizes. The small wedge, the medium wedge. Well, sorry. It'll be available in 3 sizes. The 3 sizes I do. This is the large wedge. And the sweater. So, there's that one. Then I promised same fabric coordinating different colors. Here they are. Bam! So this is the small wedge. I think I call it a small wedge, right? I know, right? What do I mean? I totally do, though. I don't have a medium wedge, do I? Maybe I do. Whatever. You'll see it. There's 3 sizes. Oh, by the way, this one totally has the creamy lining handle. Yay! Then there is this size, which is the medium or small wedge, depending. I'm so sorry. But it has notice it has a smaller handle, a narrower handle. It's still the same loopiness. So be aware of that. I like the smaller handle because I think it's scaled more appropriately. And also I like it as like a clutch more that way. I don't know why. Maybe you don't. I don't know. We'll find out. But so as you can see, it is like it's like a tired brushed blue color. And this is a gray, like the other color, that is like a gray brown. Or it's a brown gray, really, more accurately. It's pretty much gray, but it's not a blue gray. It's not like a cool gray. It's a warm gray. And it has ivory zippers and the traditional My Always lining, usually, unless otherwise noted, of off-whitedness, of natural unbleachiness. So there's that color, again, available in 3 sizes. And then there is one more fabric that is only available in the largest size, this one. So this one is gray with green and some yellow. Mm-hmm. And it's only available in this bigger, the sweater size. So you can see that guy. She's pretty big. This holds a sweater for me, no problems. I don't know, maybe if it was like a super long Aran chunky weight sweater, maybe it wouldn't hold all the pieces. I'm not sure. But every net sweater I've knit thus far has fit into it. I'm a big girl. So yay! There's that! So if you want to see them, the sweater and the large wedge are the same width, but they are different heights and different depths. So the sweater is like an inch wider at the bottom. I mean, deeper. And then here's the little guy. Eek! So he is a little narrower and a little more shallow. Smaller all around. So yay, that! I think that's all. Thanks for sticking around. I think that's all. Okay, I'll totally see you next time. Bye! Ish. As soon as I get to the button. Okay.